Oh yes, I am in my jammies. And yes, this is a Taylor Swift shirt.
It's me.
Do not judge me. Today, I'm working on a little putting because I woke up this morning and my back's feeling a little sore from working out.
Oh my God, this is
back.
So I don't really want to go to the course, so I'm going to use my putting mat indoors to work on some good putting drills. Now, I know you all want to see me hit bombs, and I know that you want to see me hit drivers, and that's the content that people tend to watch more, but today, you all just gonna have to get along with the fact that I need to work on some of my putting. So, let's do it right now. So the great thing about Arcos is it gives me this great informational guide on my putting stats and my putting strokes, and what we can see here, obviously I've gained over a shot. It's been about a shot and a half, but one of the biggest things we notice here is that in my strokes gained, I am losing, what is that, 1.4 strokes gained from 6 to 9 feet, and most of that comes from inability to start the ball on the correct line, right? And I've noticed, because I video my swing a lot, that I've been catching my putts a lot out the toe. That is because I tend to move, my putter tends to move right to left. So I'm gonna work on a few drills that will help me to consistently hit that putt a little bit more square and also start it on the line that I wanna start it on. So fortunately for me, I have all kinds of cool putting aids and little putting gadgets that I can have to help me. So I'm gonna use the Pels putting clip. If you don't have something like this, you can use just some blue sticky tack. And essentially what this is there are these little things that go on the face of the putter itself, a little bit wider than a ball. And I'm just gonna put this on the center of the face and just try to work on just grooving in a stroke that's gonna help me hit the center of the face. Yeah, it looks a little funky on the putter, and obviously blue tack will be a lot better, but I'm not gonna hit at anything. I'm just gonna focus on making a good strike with the ball. There it is. I'm just getting comfortable with the idea of hitting this thing out the center of the face, right? I've just gotten a little too casual with hitting it not out the center of the face, and if I hit it incorrectly, which I didn't in that case, it will shoot off to the left and to the right very violently. Yep, hitting it right out the center of the face. And again, you could use some blue tack, you could use whatever. I just want to make sure I'm hitting it solid. I know Tiger uses the 2 gates, you know, to make sure that his putter's passing through it. However you want to do it. You don't have to buy the Pels putting gate, but I'll put a link in the description below if you want to check it out. I just like quick things. If you've noticed, I like things that are quick and simple and easy to install, and I'm willing to pay for the convenience because I don't want to be putting on a whole bunch of blue tack. And those seem pretty solid. Yep, perfect, see? Got a little fidgety with that one, and that didn't work. And again, I'm not trying to change my stroke. My stroke goes from the right to left. It just is what it is. That's the way I swing the golf club. That's the way I swing everything. As you've seen from my other videos, I tend to release over the, you know, because I put pressure down this way. That's just the way my body likes to work. I don't fight it, but I am trying to make sure that we can hit the center of the face with the stroke that I do have. Work with what you got, not with what you want to have. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna just skip forward to this, but I'm gonna do this probably for another 10 minutes or so, just get that feeling, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. All right, now that that's done, the next thing I'm gonna do is use a putting gate, right? So see this, and this is just a little putting gate that I'm gonna roll that ball through. I think putting gates are some of the most effective tools that you can use if you wanna work on start line, which at the end of the day, start line is pretty much, I mean, speed is heck of important, but start line is really the most important thing I feel like inside of 9 feet. Like very rarely are you hitting 9-footers not the correct speed, or anything inside of 9 feet not the correct speed. Maybe you are, I hope not. But usually if you're missing putts from inside that 8-foot range consistently, start line is an issue. So I just want to make sure I can start this through this gate correctly. I don't care how I do it. I don't care what I have to feel in order to get it done, as long as I can consistently start it through there. Sometimes I get like really finicky because this doesn't look straight and then it messes with my eye. So I gotta like just finagle it until I get it right. There we go. As I do this more and more, I become more and more comfortable with my start line, and I can become more and more confident with my stroke. And even though I hit that one out of the toe, I started it straight. So what I'm doing is I'm finding that I'm not doing my normal routine. Normally I trace my eye straight down the start line. There we go. When I don't trace my eyes completely down the target line to the hole, I tend to lose my target, I lose my focus. And that is also a possibility of why I could be missing a lot more of these inside of 6 feet, because I'm just not spending the time and the respect to trace my target like so. All right, I'm gonna do a few more of these, and then we're gonna move on to the X putt so I can get some, so we can work on some speed indoors. All right, and my final thing is doing some speed training, distance training on the X putt. I've done a good review on this as well. And I go through the exact same routine, trying to get a feel for it indoors, get lined up to my putt, take a look at the ball, to the hole, and then hit my putt. Hopefully that's enough speed. Look at that, Kenny. First good putt of the day. And of course, there's good path information on here. 0.7 path out to in, 0.3 face open. So, like such. Yep. And it gives us all kind of information on my distance and my control. My 0 to 10, my 10 feet, inside of 10 feet, I'm hitting these way too long. All right, that's enough practice for this. So there you have it. Obviously just getting in a quick morning practice, because I didn't want to make it to the course. I just want to do some putting at home. It's always great to have a little bit of a putting mat, you know, indoors, so that way you can work on some start line stuff. And if you have the ability to get a putting simulator like the X Putt, I highly recommend it. Again, I'll put a link in the description below. I've done a really great review on it. I love using it. It's a very fantastic tool. I really have to work on those start line drills and really work on that start line direction just to make sure I can keep those things crisp. Buying that new putter, with the way that I'm seeing putts and how comfortable I feel, I have dropped about a stroke and a half off of just my putting game, so it has been a very worthwhile investment. All in all, that's a really good morning putting practice session. Thank you very much for watching my YouTube channel. Deuces, people. Let's keep it moving.